Alright y'all, we're on here on the GoPro now, and so I've got this set up to watch the engine bay so you guys can see a little bit what's going on. Maybe I can talk through a bunch of this, we'll see. This is set up to a little small 5 below mount, so see what happens here. So what I did is I took this cover off right here, took this off to get to the intake, took this off, and what I'm going to do is remove the intake because it'll make my job so much easier. So, disconnected all these lines here, vacuum lines, and there's one on this side. Pull this off. Now we got a lot more access. Now what you can do is take this line, you can pull it back so it's out of your way, or pull it forward, depending on what is the best angle for you to get in here. So this one, I don't think I can get a puller in there because I got to take this out. I'm going to take this shroud and everything off to get to that. Then the shroud comes off, radiator comes out, and that's where everything gets messy, let's just say. So I'll probably pull this hose here off, okay? Pull this hose here off. Try to keep whatever fluid's in here, so that way, you know, I don't have to worry about refilling it. So that's what we're going to try to do. We'll try to. So I'm going to take this reservoir hose off here, and we'll go from there. So it's off. Now I do not have the idler pulley actually with me. I didn't buy that one yet because I do not know. That's sticking up. I do not know which size I needed, so I'm going to take this one off, take it in, actually have it, actually compare it to a couple different ones because there are like 3 different sizes. I didn't know that. I figured they'd all be one size, but apparently they are not. Alright, so now I'm going to get this out. Whoops. Coming too far up. There we go. Try to break this rubber free. Just mark it a little bit. Break that seal on there. In worst case scenario, I'm going to have to take one off of the radiator here. It's probably be easier. This is probably sealed up there pretty daggone good. So looks like that's what I'm going to have to do. But I could use the radiator hose to hold this up out of the way so we can pull it. So I think that's what we're going to try to do. So I'm going to put this back on there. I'm going to do that. This is really tight to get off, and normally you just cut the hose off. We don't want to do that. Nope. Now I just got to be careful. This is a new radiator, so I just put this on not too long ago, so it should be fine. There it goes. So we'll just pull this off. Voila! Wonderful. Ain't much I can do about that. It's all gonna come out anyway. That's why you buy radiator fluid. Now technically when you do this you could just go ahead and replace the thermostat, because this right here but no. Let's see, 3 bolts. We just want to remove this. We'll try not to remove the lower one. Remove everything from the top here. This one here, I am going to try my damnedest. Get this out of the way. I have to just sway this one a little bit. There we go. On that a little bit. There she goes. There she goes. Yep. Yep. Some fluid won't come out. Maybe. I don't know why I said maybe. Sure as hell is. Nothing you can do about it. Let's get those 10 mils out. Alright. Let's get this bad boy going. Radiator fluid smells, man. This one smells anyway. Stinky. At least this job isn't some big, huge, knock on wood, big job. So we should be able to get this done at a decent time. At least I'm hoping. Just depends on how hard these pulleys are going to be. They're always fun, right? Always fun. Alright, oh yeah, those are out. So, slide this back out of the way of the radiator. Like that. Use this line here if you want to, hold it back out of the way. Now we got to get the radiator mounts out. Is that a 12 I see? Is that a 12 I see? Do I see a 12? I do. Engine 12's for you and me. Be careful not to tear this radiator up because it's new. Make sure those clips don't fall out. Four of these hold it in the radiator. Easy to get to right in the front. Careful not to hit the AC condenser, or the AC little radiator here. You gotta take these out because your knuckles and wrenches are going to be right in front of it. So just be a little careful. There's a deep weld, and sometimes I might use a short extension just to make sure I got enough clearance from that so I don't bump it. But you do you, baby girl. Just a little tighter. Extension on. Now these clips fall off. I've had ones fall off. There's 4 bolts that hold the shroud on. There's 4 bolts that hold the radiator in place. I would recommend using a tiny bit of Loctite, just a littlest bit, because these do like to back out those clips. I lost 2 of them apparently, so I got extra bolts so I can do that. Slip up out of the floor here. Alright. Yay! Fine. Okay, so let's get this. Can I get it past this lower radiator hose? Hate this. No, I cannot. What does that mean? The lower radiator hose has to come out. I was hoping not to. Time to get the trusty cardboard out. I do have rubber bands, I do have things I can lay on, but when I'm dealing with radiator fluid or something like that on the ground, I don't want my stuff getting messed up. So I'll just use cardboard. You can just throw it away. Alright, get this lower radiator hose off and get this thing out, okay? Let's do it. Oh, I want to put my bad boy hat up here because I don't want to get that ruined. Now do we? Nope. Why have to kill me if I ruin that hat? I just got it. But I'm going to panic. You are going to ruin shit. It's inevitable. I mean, you're going to ruin stuff. You need to stop cussing. Sometimes I just can't help it. But yeah. Walkie walkie. And there she is. That came out violently. There is a drain over here, but why use a drain? Okay. Set that off the side here. It's getting warm out here. Take the shirt off. And I got radiator fluid on. Alright. Stinky radiator fluid. Radiator. Radiator? Matter? Stinky. Coffee break. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, we push this back and pull this out. Very gently. Very gently. Backing up. Backing up. Now what? Oh, those are them stupid plugs down there. That's a bypass because the stock way they have this running through the transmission is garbage, and I recommend that if you get a new thing, do a bypass delete so you don't have to use this thing no more because it is literally garbage. My hat. Put this down on top of here. This over here. There. That there. Put the radiator somewhere safe. Here, put it on this cardboard. Safest place it's going to be, I think. There we go. All right. Okay. Now, get the glasses off a little bit. Smudgy. I don't need glasses to work on these. I can see up close, I just can't see far away. Alright. Let's get shroud out. Ta-da! Now we're making progress. I just realized the lower part of that shroud has clips, so you can remove the shroud. But I've noticed that it has clips. Yes. Hold on. Let me show you this. It has clips. I didn't know that. See, there's a clip there and a clip there. Apparently, if you undo those two clips, this pops off and you can take the shroud out. Hey, we're learning something together. All right. I didn't even notice that. I just looked at it and hell, I mean, if it works, right? That's what's important. All right, let me put you back down in here, back in your bolt hole. There we go. All right. This is the clutch fan. As you see, there are 4 nuts that hold that clutch fan in place. Now, do you have to do this? I imagine there's mechanics out there. You don't have to do this. But it doesn't make your job easier. It's 4 bolts. If it makes your job easier, just do it. Okay, let's go get some wrenches. so much stuff is didn't put my tools away. So I guess I should have. I forgot. Let me go ahead and do this now. I forgot to disconnect the battery. Common thing that happens. Good thing to do, just so it doesn't end up hurting you. Alright, now I'm thinking these are going to be look like 12s. So, get the 12s out. It's hard to get in here. Tell you what. Okay, alright. Got two of them off. Everything all the way around. Alright. Try this little tiny short wrench. It doesn't work very well on that. So I'm going to resort to another one. Well, then I have a ratcheting 12. That I'm going to use to prevent this from turning. So what I do, take this wrench, if I get it into a position I can get it into, I have the other one in the position. I want to wedge this between these two. There are more ways of doing it. This one does not want to work with me on this. Okay. So. So we're going to try to hold this. That's it. Normally that's how it would work. Dang it. Slippery. Let's see here. Let me do this. On here. Turn this backwards a little bit. Now we got him. Now we got him. So you use this wrench on one of the nut heads, close it up against the other nut. So when you break this free, it doesn't rotate. But you are going to smash your thumb or your finger. It is pretty inevitable. It's going to hurt. Heads up. Okay? Now you know. But once it's broke free, they come off pretty easily. And then when you install it, do the same thing, the opposite way. And you'll be alright. Alright. It's not much of a tip, but it's not really much of a trick. It's actually the only real way I know how to do it. Is there other ways? Yeah, there's other ways. But that's the way I do it. There might be another tool that makes it easier. If you don't have that tool, that's what you use. That's what you use. That's what you use. Now you broke free, you little... Alright, so again, put it around the stud, push this up, hold it there, get you a good wrench on there, and turn it up. My hands are wet and they're sliding, so hopefully it's not going to stick. Back on it. Daggone it. That can be the problem with this thing. Trying to get this thing to... I had them both broke free. So that one decided to tighten back down because of the rotations. Or I forgot to loosen that one. I swear I did, but this thing turned around, so it's possible I could have missed it. Oh, dang. I'm having the world. Take up time getting that in there. That won't fit. Figure I'd give it a shot. Why not? I mean, technically you could probably put on the claw of this. Maybe not. Another thing I possibly could do is another trick. Another trick for you. I don't think that'll work either. Let's see. Man, my hands are just slick. It's raining out, it's humid out. Everything is very slippery right now. Heck. See, it's this bevel here making it difficult. But turn this thing, get this wrench on here, right? And you turn on it, should be able to stop it from turning. If you get a wide enough wrench, might be able to make it easier. I don't know if I can put that in there or not. That's awfully big. See, that's really wide. So try and find a wrench that's a little thinner. You can get in there between these threads, like that one. This is a 9/16. You turn it sideways, pops out, but it barely fits in there. Now this is a 14 millimeter. All right, so 14 millimeter. Get in there, slide this in. So now you can hold this thing in place. It's not going to come out as easy. Okay. All right. And use your other wrench. Try to break this thing free. Come on. Well, it was working. My hands are so slippery right now, man. This humidity, this rain, everything, just making everything slip. There it goes. Got it. Leaking down on my tools. Nice. Nice. It's very nice. So nice of it. Pull this in. There we go. I don't care if it falls on the radiator, it ain't gonna hurt the radiator. That's water. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Aha! Now we got all kinds of room for activities now. Look at that. Heck yeah. Now we can work in here. So I have the tensioner, I don't have this pulley. So first things first, take the belt off. Look at it, how it goes in. Normally I don't have problem with serpentine belts. I can look at it, see it, figure it out. But I see it goes around there, goes down there, around there. So yeah, I know how that goes. So we're good on that. Now we're going to pull the tensioner down, get the belt off. This is probably going to be... Oh, you're not. You are not going to be... Oh, the wrong one. I grabbed the 17 instead of a 14. Downy, downy. Pop it out. That tensioner is very loose. Probably need to be changed anyway because it's just not right. And this belt was cracking. So, knock this off, take that off, so that way nothing happens to it. There we go. Alright. Old cracked belt. So that belt was really bad. Cracked all around. Not good. Couldn't see it on the back side at all. But through that, yeah, that belt about ready to go. So, that belt out of there. Now we're going to look at this here. This is a 14, and these bolts back here, 1, 2 bolts there. Let me get my flashlight so I can see in here a little bit better. I got this overhead light so you guys can see. I can't see down in here very well. Alright, what we got here? Alright, so tensioner. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, so I have to... How far does that come over? Just right to there, right to here. So I have to take this off, which is like one of the timing covers. So this has got to come off to get this out, which means Lord. Okay, so we got 1 bolt there, 2 bolt there, 3, 4, 5. Guarantee there's 6 or 7 down here. Oh, one right here. All right, that's 6. But it looks like I have to take the thermostat housing out because it's over top of this. So the thermostat housing's got to come out, which is like it just presses in there. Got one bolt here, got a bolt here, got a bolt here, got a line here. Yeah. So bolt, 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 line, and this comes off to get to the timing cover, which then I can get to the tensioner. But the good thing is I can take and look while I'm in here at the timing here, see if this thing's loose. Because this thing's going to get timing done to it too, along with the Silverado, my Silverado, and the SRX. So it's a shame I'm not doing this right now, but I don't have the money to do it right now. So this is going to be in another video. So I'm going to be redoing all this over again anyway. So I'm probably going to need O-ring for this, which probably comes in an entire kit for the thermostat housing. Probably have the thermostat housing kit, which comes with everything. So for now, let's get these bolts out. Get that bolt. So these 3 bolts, get this line off, and get this out of the way. Get the time cover off. Let's get at it. All right. All right. These look like they are going to be. Could be 12s. So let's go ahead and get that going. And I have 10. No, I got a 12 right here. Let's see. 12. Bingo. All right. So we got a 12. Good. So get this one out. Oh, very slowly, gently. Because the last thing you want to do is break the bolt off in the block. Very slow. I heard it pop, but that one went free. This one did not go free.